it is unfortunate that in Nigeria, a man finishes as governor and brings his son to be a governor, Wike. Governor Wike has lamented the current trend in Nigerian politics where individuals will finish as governor of the state after completing their constitutional 8 years and they bring in their son to continue from where they stopped. He made this remark after arriving from Europe following his meeting with top presidential aspirants for the forthcoming election, aka Tinubu. Let's be specific here. And in his words, he says, "It is unfortunate that we are in a country now where a man finishes 8 years as governor and brings his own as a governor, or his son basically as a governor too, and a member of the National Assembly. It is only in this part of the world that you can see that we are talking about poverty everywhere. These people who do not mean well for this Nigeria. It is the absolute audacity and the temerity to feel like he has moral ground or even constitutional ground to speak like this." He also says, "We are in a country where someone with primary school certificate can be appointed Minister of Foreign Affairs. That tells you how bad this country has become." Well, the individual that you went to go meet in Europe, we are still questioning if, his certificates are real. And your president, it's not in your party, but your president and the president of who you actually went to go meet, the current president, the Supreme Court ruled that he did not need Wike to be a president. So what is your point? And it's like, he's talking as if he's been perfect. Like, he himself is also shocked at the system that he has the power to change. Excuse me, come on. And we all know that you're very bitter and that you're very hurt from the fact that you were not chosen by Atiku to be his running mate. Because really, he's not giving specifics to who this individual is that he's talking to, but we do know of some northern governors that would, bring in their sons as well, or their children, to be part of politics. But it's like he's saying this like, oh wow, like I can't even believe that you are in this system. You are you enable this system to continue to fail. So what is the point? What is the point? I don't know. It's like, you have to humble yourself in some, like, you're in the government. What do you mean? You can't be saying that. Well, evidence will obviously tell, because Nigerians have come with receipts in the comment section. Well, PJ Player says, "What of you that brought your first cousin to succeed you? You imposed him on Rivers PDP so you can cover your evil, but time shall tell." What about a man who almost ruled for 8 years and still contested primary election with the view to becoming president, and again create confusion when he didn't win? Literally, what more do you need? Governor to president. So all of you are trying to get to president. Wow. Well, Lamido is the one doing it right away in Jigawa State. What about Olushola Saraki and his son, Bukala Saraki? Wike, Lamido is not your name. His son Mustafa is a political friend, and if you wish to bring your son to contest in River, even Atiku learned from Lamido. We are only realizing that after you have benefited from the system, all politicians are the same. That is why Bush was president and his son too, and another a governor. Only voters can stop this nonsense. Then his brother, Tinubu's wife, husband, daughter, and cousins, including associates, to the table. Literally, it's funny. It's funny, but again, I feel like anything he says now, to be honest, personally, I just feel like, listen, you've been hurt. Because if he got what he wanted, I don't believe that he would be going to Europe to go see Tinubu, and I don't think he'd be talking about this like as if he's now alienated from the system, and so he's able to give analysis and say, by the way, this is what is going on in the system. Can you imagine? It is only in Nigeria. You are in the system. What are you talking about? Except he's going to say that he's been in office and he's just been unaware of everything that is going on. So doesn't make sense. It is quite unfortunate that merit has been jettisoned. The skew is done by past leaders from the north who had monopolized power after the war to favor their people who are less educated. That has brought Nigeria to where we are today. is it Lamido's birthright? Well, I mean, it's quite unfortunate. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I just feel like, okay, this man has been hurt. He's not getting what he wants. And so because again, I mean, he can obviously make comments about the system he's in, but it's not like PDP, APC, everyone is a red flag. And if you're going to be there, I just don't know. Just not to be trusted. But I think it's very funny because it is shady. He didn't give a specific name. I mean, obviously, everyone would know. But then it's like, you yourself, if you're going to address an issue, come with your full chest. Rochas Okorocha did all he could to install his son, Uche Uwonsu, to succeed him. Kettle calling the pot black. Okay, for the past 8 years... for the past 24 years, has been in government, local government chairman, chief of staff, minister, governor, and attempted presidency. So again, I think your time in politics should also tell, okay, fine, you're going up the ladder. So it's like, if people decide to, if they feel that they can't get up there, I mean, again, why you'd have children to inherit is because they're an extension of you. And I guess that's the way for you to extend your lifespan at the end of the day. So maybe your lifespan in politics, you might not have reached certain stages, and you're like, you know what, from the name and the family, it's bigger than me, so let the children then do it. I mean, what can you say? Mr. Wike, you don't have history in your coconut head. Have you forgotten that after George Bush finished his 8 years as a president of the United States, he brought his son, Bush Jr., who became the president for 8 years? That's what we call democracy, and capability is what matters. But I don't know why, because the thing is, okay, fine, we have facts, and okay, the point is, when he says it is only in this part of the world, and people are like, you know what, it's not only in this part of the world, but really, I just can't get over the fact that he went to go see Tinubu in London. I mean, what was the point? And again, to commission a new project, he called on Sanwo-Olu to do it, not even a PDP person. So really, if he's trying to come up with this holier than thou, oh my days, what? This Nigerian system, is this what politicians are doing? It's like, you also do what you can in your desperate way to get to where you want to. So don't stand and act like as if, oh my days, look at this system, when you are in the system yourself with an amount of power as well. Put what you think about this in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.